Well, I'm Dan Manning, and it's April 17th, 2013, and we're interviewing Bill Harwood. And Bill, let's see, you've been in Fairgrove most of your life, maybe not all of your life, but when were you born?
Well, I was born 28 June of 36,
Mm-hmm.
and Mom tells me we moved to Fairgrove in the latter part of 1938.
Mm-hmm. So what was going on when you were a kid
Oh,
in
there
Fairgrove?
was a lot going on.
Some of it you don't want to talk about.
First place we lived was up there east of the Baptist Church,
Mm-hmm.
where Toby Swansonball
Oh, yeah.
ended up. We lived there until he bought the place.
Your dad bought a farm.
Yeah, he bought the place over on, they call it Cherry Street now, where Pat Walker lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I was there until I graduated out of high school and left.
You saw a lot of action in Fairgrove when you were a kid.
Yeah.
You
Caused
paid
some
pretty
of it.
close attention to it.
Yeah, I caused some of it.
Were your parents pretty strict?
They tried to be, yeah.
But there were a few things they didn't know. And the neighbors helped take care of kids back in those days, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. They would tell on you, yeah.
Or just could take your britches down and give you a whipping if
Well,
they
I
had
never
to.
did have that done, no.
Let's see, you lived just west of the school, what, about a block, I guess.
Yeah, good block.
So you walked to school most of the time.
Walked across Highway 65.
Yeah,
From the
Right
time I was
down.
in the first grade.
my goodness. And they didn't have a crossing guard down there, probably.
No.
You just had to watch, and traffic was coming around that
Yeah,
curve
Yeah.
at a pretty good clip.
Yes, there was. In fact, one of our neighbor ladies, a widow, well, not a widow, she's an old maid,
Yeah.
Mamie Klinger,
Oh, yeah.
got run over there by a milk truck. And
That put the scare into a kid.
yeah, the driver said she had one of these bonnets on,
Oh, yeah.
like they wore back
Sun
then.
bonnet.
And said if she'd have went on, she'd have been all right, but she tried to turn around and go back. And they got her.
I think a truck or two ran into that station, didn't it, over the years?
Oh yeah. Boy, we was running around with it running there. Knocked the gas pump over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was sitting there one day and the truck was going to Springfield, milk truck, and one of the outside duals come off and come down and hit the building.
That'd wake up Cliff, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it did. Woke
Did-
everybody up.
Did Cliff get your attention one time when you was delivering milk down there?
Yeah, it did. I had a bottle route and delivered milk to, I think 5 or 6 families.
Yeah.
Cliff Pratt was one of them, and Barney Tracy was one. And Cliff always had his bottle sitting outside the door, the empty bottle. But that morning he didn't. And so I opened the door, and there the bottle was, and I reached in to get the bottle, and he hollered, "Wait till I get my gun." And it just scared me to death. I took off for home. If there'd been a car coming, he'd run over me because I didn't look.
Oh.
Left all my milk there.
Were there a few hungry guys in Fairgrove at that
Yeah,
time?
they was.
And that's kind of the forerunner of Bill Harwood and his hungriness
Well,
through the years.
I wouldn't read it that long.
I've heard other stories.
Oh, yeah. Well, you do things for amusement. You
Yeah.
know, when you
Well,
don't.
that's what they were doing. They were just having fun.
Yeah.
There wasn't much entertainment in Fairgrove except scaring the kids every now and
Well,
then.
once a week we had a movie.
Yeah, that's pretty big entertainment.
Used to that Odd Fellows building.
Yeah.
It had a stairway that went from the front sidewalk upstairs,
Uh-huh.
and they'd have a movie up there once a week.
And you always made it to the
Yep.
movie?
Yep, cost a dime.
Where'd you get a dime? Did you have how'd you make some money?
Well, done a lot of jobs. And,
When did you have a trap route, rabbit trap route?
when I was about 10, 12 years old.
How many traps do you think you
I had 25 one time. Sold rabbits for 15 to 25 cents a piece.
So you're making pretty good money.
Well, I had some money. And Uncle Gus and me had a
Steel
traps. Catching muskrats. Caught them ink once.
Uncle Gus was your big buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. He's going to help me break a horse. I didn't know nothing about a horse. And Dad had bought a two-year-old filly, and he said, we can break that. I said, okay. Well, we, first thing we done is throw a couple of sacks of sand over him. Held on to him, and she just bucked and bucked and bucked. She quit bucking. He says, I think she's ready.
Ready to be broke.
So I crawl on there, and she takes off to the fence. The fence, she stops, and I don't. I go. And one more time of that, and he said, I think we just need to do this a little more. And I said, I've rode all I'm going to do. You're going to ride next time. He said, I ain't riding that thing.
It looked too rough to Uncle
So
Gus.
we didn't break the horse.
Uncle Gus was a coon hunter too. Did he get you involved in that?
Yeah, him and Dad. And the Methodist preacher, and I forgot his name at that time. That was back in around 1950. And Dad, nothing to do with Dad, but I had to have a coon dog. So we found one. It was a red bone pup. Paid $25 for it. Now that's rabbit money. That's a lot of rabbit.
Yeah.
And we go out hunting with 3 older dogs, and you could hear them running. And I didn't hear mine for a while. Finally, we got to where the others was around, and it was in a pond. And the coon was standing on top of my pup. He was drowned. He drowned the pup.
That ended your coon hunting day.
I told Dad, I said, that's the last time I'm going coon hunting.
Well, you got a bicycle somehow when you were a kid, didn't you?
Yeah.
What?
They bought it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of good experiences with that.
Yeah. Well, tell us about that bicycle. Did you had a ramp one time, didn't you?
Yeah. We've been to the fair and watched Joey Chitwood's Thrillcade. They'd jump in cars and run them on 2 wheels.
Bill could do anything they could.
Yep. Build a ramp. Had, I think, 3 concrete blocks stacked up, which would be
That's plenty of
24
ramp.
inches. Yeah. And a 2x12, and I hit that boy, and I'd jump out there. And last time I did it, when I got up in there, the front wheel fell out. Come right down the middle of the road, knocked me cold as a cucumber. And my brother said, you all right? And you all right? He finally got me woke up. And I told him, I said, don't tell Mom and Dad what happened. I'll just tell them I had a bicycle wreck. Well, that's the first thing he said.
You couldn't get away with too much.
No. And one other time, I was up in Fairgrove at the square, and Sam Hay,
Okay.
which was Alan Barnes raised him, was a grown man.
Yeah.
And he said, give me a ride down the hill. Well, he got on behind me. He's a grown man, and I'm about 14. And down the hill we go. And we get down there, and my coaster brakes had come loose, and we can't stop. And about that time, a car turned to come up the hill. We hit him right in the side.
Oh my.
Sam went over me on top of the car. Didn't hurt him. Tore my bicycle up. Then I didn't get hurt, but then I had some good experience with the bicycle.
Well, maybe you learned to repair bicycles at that time, and that led to your business today.
Well, back then, if you was going to have anything like that, you had to do it yourself. We didn't have money to hire people to do stuff like that.
Your dad have a tool shed that you could? Did he allow you in to use the tool?
He didn't have a lot of tools, but I planted some of them, I'm sure.
My dad accused me of that too.
You fixed bicycle tires. In those days, you didn't go buy any.
Yeah,
Yeah.
patched them.
Yep,
Well, that was good experience.
I guess.
Yeah.